Welcome to another 3 journey me for Red Carpet Diaries, Book 3, Chapter 5, Talk of the Town. You wake up in the morning after the private photo leak, feeling deeply uneasy. Is there any chance last night was actually a nightmare? Whoever took those photos, I never even realized they were there. Your phone buzzes on the bedside table with a group chat from your friends. I can't believe someone did that to Jessica. I hope those are fighting words. It's Victoria. They're definitely fighting words. Just saw the pictures. It's the worst when that happens. Let's find that asshole! Well, I applaud your enthusiasm. The most important thing is Jessica. Are you alright? I'm okay. No stranger to tabloids invading my personal life, after all. Things can only go up from there. Not sure if I should applaud that sentiment or be very concerned. I'm just confused, though. Do any of you have any idea who might have taken those pics or leaked them? Been asking around, and no one I know has heard anything. Same here. I got nothing, sorry. I called up the resort and nobody knew anything. They thought maybe some random tourist? I suggest contacting the press, but I know that from experience that dealing with paparazzi is a fruitless endeavor. Thanks for trying. It means a lot. Let us know if you need anything. Agreed. I wouldn't even mind if you chose to communicate via text. We're all here for you. Thanks. I'll talk to you all later. You've just put on a pot of coffee when a call from Victoria comes through. Okay, now that there's not an entire horde of us listening in, how are you really feeling? I've definitely been better. But I'll be fine. I just need something to take my mind off of this, so I don't start spiraling. That makes sense. Do you want to come over? I've got a couple things I need to wrap up, but then I'm all yours. That sounds perfect. I'm on my way. But yes, I want the coffee first. You quickly get ready and call a car to Victoria's. You only truly exhale once the door closes behind you. It's good to see you in one piece. Victoria pulls you into a warm hug. Thanks so much for inviting me over. I needed this. Oh my god. I cannot believe Jessica Clark just pops over to your house. You pull away from Victoria, shocked to see a teenage girl sitting on a couch, staring at the two of you with interest. Don't get me wrong, I like Victoria's work, but you're doing stuff like now. Thank you. Jessica, meet Ariana Jackson. Remember how I told you that I'd been thinking about mentoring? Well, Ariana's my mentee. They choose the most talented for the program. I'll probably be snagging parts from you before you know it. Ariana, you must... sure have a lot of opinions. Must feel lucky. Victoria, I think it's amazing you're doing this. Mentoring is so important. That's me, molding the young minds of America. Of course, I don't need to be molded. Just give me the right opportunity and I will slay it. Honestly, I can probably teach you a thing or two. That is, if your brain isn't too old to absorb new information. Oh, you are a cup of water when I need coffee, aren't you? And this is not exactly what I thought it would be like. Victoria sucks in a breath and smiles tightly. You can see the effort it's taking her to keep it together. Ariana and I were talking about setting realistic goals. You were. I was trying not to let your negativity take me. It's not negativity to make a plan. The industry is hard. Everyone has to start somewhere. Like a trashy restaurant, I get it. You suffer. All great actresses must suffer. Blah, 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 blah. Oh god, it's Generation Z. I mean, seriously, like Jessica, did you suffer? Honestly, of course. Victoria's right, the industry is not easy. Be real, you never suffered before you got mega famous. Working with Tommy Phelps might suck, but like champagne problems, right? Ariana! Victoria clenches her hands into fists and takes a few deep breaths. Isn't it about time for your mom to pick you up? Yeah, she's been waiting outside for like 10 minutes already, but, like, I'd give up the chance to meet Jessica, right? Anyway, thanks for the talk, Victoria. See you later, Jessica. Aaron blows you both a kiss and settles out. Victoria exhales. So, that seems to be going well. Don't give me the silver lining, Bull. It's going terribly. I was so excited to get started, but she's so much more spirited than I expected. She rolls her eyes dramatically. I need some adult time and some calm. Want to head over to the Huntington Gardens with me? We could unwind a little, catch up. Come with me. It is exactly what both of us need right now. I'm gonna take a rain check. I'm sure it would be fine, but the last thing I need right now is another paparazzi photo leaking. That makes perfect sense. I know the press was going to find out about the engagement eventually, but I hate that it happened this way. I feel so blindsided. Of course you do, but... Well, they know now that toothpaste's not gonna go back in the tube, but you can still work out a deal with the press. What? How? Chic magazine had the photos, right? What if you gave them exclusives about the wedding? You'd get to control how much access people had and score some positive press. They'd get a great story. Everybody wins. That's genius. How did you think of that? There are some advantages to age in this industry. Well, thank you for passing them along. Thomas and I are forever in your debt. Just the way I like it. Laughing, the two of you head out. By the time you arrive back at home, you're ready to tackle the little leak problem head on. Victoria was right. It's time to take control of my own narrative. You pull out your phone to type a quick text. So, I had an idea I wanted to run by you. Should I be nervous? Actually, I think it'll be good for both of us. So, clearly the tabloids are already on to the wedding. We need to lean into it. I'm listening. We give one mag exclusive access. Why? We get to decide what we want them to know. And there wouldn't be anything for the paps to sell. The story would be all out there already. Must say that's rather brilliant. It was Victoria's idea. And that makes sense. Victoria's always had been incredibly canny about controlling her image. So, what do you think? I think it's a great idea. More importantly, if it's what you want, it's what I want. Thank you. I think everybody will win this way. I'm confident that's the case. You dial a number of chats forwarded to you earlier. This is Rosanna, and since I don't have this call on my schedule, I'm assuming it must be very important. This is Jessica Clark. You might remember me from those obviously private photos you ran this morning. Oh, Jessica, you have to start a story like that. No, I understand, and I have an offer I think will benefit us both. How would you like Chick to have an exclusive on my wedding plans? Oh, but you haven't even confirmed your engagement. And I'm not doing that now, but I might if you agree to my offer. Okay, you've piqued my interest. My terms include a first look of any and everything you post, expanded coverage of my upcoming movie. First look. I don't want any surprises like I had last night. That's a lot to ask. Yeah, well, but I have a lot to give, and since you'll be getting it from me the moment it happens, there's no chance you'll get scooped. I'll feed you details, flowers, locations, guests, the works, and beyond those details, you'll leave me alone. I promise you'll get enough for several stories. In exchange, you give me and Thomas some privacy on other stuff. What about day of access? We'll pass along a few photos that we select once it's over. Chic can be the exclusive home of Jessica and Thomas's wedding, as long as you respect our boundaries. And I'm talking real boundaries, Rosanna. If I spot another third-party photo on our website, or your website, this ends immediately. That's fair. I could even call in a few favors to make sure the coverage stays exclusive to Chic. Alright, Jessica, you have a deal. You feed us details. I'll make sure you get some space around the wedding. So glad we could work this out. And on that note, let me say on the record, yes, Thomas and I are getting married. And it will be taking place right here in LA. You feed Rosanna a few more details about the location, making sure to keep it vague in case she thinks there's a flex in the bargain. A few minutes later, you hang up feeling better than you have since the leak. The story is mine to control. The next day, you head to the set ready to get down to business. Marion agreed to, smiling and holding a box. A small wrapped box. Congratulations on your engagement, Jessica. Oh, you didn't have to get me anything. It's just a silly little something. A small necklace I wore to the launch party of Into the Abyss. Just a small, nice-looking necklace. Mariana's necklace. A link to your favorite books. The sequel to Ninradell? That's not nothing. It's incredible. I figured it could celebrate both your engagement and the movie. Nothing if not practical, dear. Well, thank you, Marianne. I'm really touched, and I'm glad that the issue with the press hasn't caused any problems with the adaptation. Problems? But dear, this is wonderful. Whenever you're getting publicity, the movie is as well. Throughout the story, you'll have the chance to gain press points. These will help you. The movie scored big at the box office and help your overall relationship with Marianne. Rank up enough and you'll earn exclusive bonus points. I couldn't agree more. If this helps Ninradell, then I'm on board. I'll do whatever I can to make sure this movie succeeds. I just love that attitude. No publicity is bad publicity. I mean, anymore. Yeah, she's right, unfortunately. After all these years of waiting for the right person to bring my baby to the big screen, I suppose I want everyone on Earth to see it. Speaking of which, we have a big day ahead of us. And just then, Tisha hurries in, looking harried and out of breath. Oh, I'm sorry I'm late. I had a call about a teen series this morning that went way over. No problem. We're just start talking casting for William, the leader of the rebel group. It's the most important role in the whole movie. It's essential we get it right. Actually, before we start, I had a couple things I think we need to discuss from the directorial standpoint. Doesn't that sound official, Jessica? I'm already liking your choice. So glad to hear that, Marianne. The thing is, the overall aesthetic. It'll seriously influence casting, so I thought we should start there. I've been thinking the same thing. I'm curious to hear Jessica's thoughts on what might work best. Okay, they think the story should take place in a high fantasy kingdom, a gritty urban environment, futuristic space station. What the f*** is up with goddamn Pixelberry and space stations lately? Sweet Jesus. Okay, is it because I'm watching DS9? Hmm? Are you keeping tabs on me, Pixelberry? Just nod yes. I'm gonna go with a gritty urban environment. It'll make it more now. I've always thought the story was timeless, so why don't we bring it into the present? An urban environment could highlight the darker themes and show people how relevant it is. That seems a bit literal to me, but if it's done with care, it could work. You chose a contemporary setting for your movie. Tisha, what are your thoughts? I love it. I can already see it. And if that's settled, I think we can move on to our casting our William. I'm so eager to see how this turns out. Of course I can see William, but what will he look like when he really comes to life? Well, we're just lucky to have you to weigh in on. No one knows William better than you do. But you know actors. Really, this is your decision. That begs the question, what are we looking for in casting? I'm looking for... Okay, so he's the leader of the rebel group, right? Confidence and poise. I'm gonna go with raw talent. William's entirely rough edges, after all. I want people to feel as viscerally as a leader. I want them to take this journey with him. What an insightful take, Jessica. I must admit, I was afraid you'd just be after the biggest name. Nope, just the best. That sounds good to me. Are we ready? As we'll ever be. An assistant brings in the first actor, a dark-haired young man. No. No. Good morrow. I always picture William as blonde, but of course I shouldn't decide anything. We can always color his hair. Daniel, correct? Can you take it from the top? Daniel looks down to the ground for so long, you start to wonder if he hadn't heard Tisha. Then he jerks his head up suddenly and launches into monologue. And lo, I come to lead the rebels. It is not for me to decide who is wrong. I would keep a straight face. That wasn't even funny. With a massive effort, you manage to keep a straight face. Next to you, you can feel Marianne shaking with a silent giggle. Glad I'm not the only one who thought it was a joke. This time, Daniel, can you scale it back a little bit? Of course. The rebels! My people! My beautiful and cherished people! What is he, William Shatner? He gazes out into the middle distance for so long you start to wonder if he's actually frozen solid. That was... lovely. We'll be in touch. As Daniel leaves, Marianne turns to you expectantly. That is not our William. Oh, thank God. I was worried I was the only one who thought that. Yeah, assistant escorts in the next actor. Adam, thanks for coming by. Can't wait to see how you interpret the part. From the top? Okay, kind of feeling him. I mean, he does look humble. Does look raw. Okay, alright. Before we start, I have a couple of questions about the script. Ask away. I think you've made some major mistakes with the adaptation. All the most important parts are gone. Honestly, I hear you. It's one of the hardest parts of any adaptation, but not everything in the book can make it to the screen. Sure, but cutting Bronny's entire plotline? What kind of BS was that? It was something the author fully approved, so I'm not sure... And another thing. Why would you ever leave out the encounter with the woods wizard? It was the most pivotal scene of the entire 4th chapter. Maybe you could just read the scene we brought you in for? Fine. I'll leave my revisions on the table for you. Adam drops a phone book-sized script onto the table, glaring, and begins. But why did the sage tell me that? You know what? I'm gonna have to stop right here. William would never say this. Wow. Mel Gibson, is this you? Thank you so much for your insights, Adam. We'll review your materials and let you know. After he leaves, Mariana turns to you, eyes wide. I'm not sure whether to be flattered or insulted. I'm grateful you didn't realize who I was. There are definitely upsides to a more anonymous art form. Still laughing and chatting while the next actor is escorted in. He clears his throat awkwardly.
Really, Seth? Really?
Alright. So basically they replaced the other guy with Seth. Alright. Seth? Seth Levine. I take it you two know this gentleman? He's a friend of ours, actually a really close friend. Who, for some reason, didn't feel the need to mention that he was auditioning for our movie. You all stare at Seth expectantly, his cheeks flush pink. I mean, I did say to Jessica that I was trying to get into acting. Yeah, but you left out some of the specifics. Sorry, I thought if you knew, you know what, I should go. Of course you won't go. You've come all the way down here for an audition, and I, for one, want to see what you've got. Of course. Sure, yeah, take it away, Seth. I'll take the sage's lines. Seth nods and takes a deep breath, staring at the script, then looks back up. Sage, are you there? He looks around, hopeful, and then exhales in defeat, staring at the ground. If you can hear me, I feel so lost all the time. Nothing I do feels right. That's the essence of being a leader, William. Perks up, every sense of his on high alert, then frowns. And I'm not like you. You never think about what you've done wrong. You'll always trust yourself. Don't you know I'm haunted every day by the paths I could have taken? But I must move forward on this one. It's the only way. But what if I've already chosen wrong? What if it's already too late? And scene. Was that a... okay, I can do it again, maybe try a different way, or... Seth, that was great. You're not just saying that? I'm saying it because I mean it, but right now we need a couple minutes alone. Oh, sure, yeah, okay. Thanks for the opportunity. We'll be in touch. Seth nods awkwardly and hurries out of the room. As soon as he's gone, you turn to Tisha and Marianne. Is it me, or was that incredible? It was beyond incredible. I don't think I ever want to see anyone else. Is it just a waste of our time and theirs? Oh, I'm so glad you agree. We found our William. The three of you manage to catch Seth just before he steps into the elevator. Seth, we've made our decision. Oh, right, sure. I knew I'd screw this up. Actually, we're here to tell you that you got the part. We all agree. You're our William. What? I got the part? I can't imagine anyone else in the role. You blew us all away. Holy crap. I can't believe this. Seth whoops and pulls you and Tisha into a three-way hug. What about Marianne? You cast Seth as the lead in your movie. Seth-sational. Oh man, we have to celebrate. Something big. Something huge. Oh, I've got it. Josh Morello told me about Ryan Summers' massive birthday party tonight. I know Addison's gonna be there. Come with me? I'm far past my partying days, but you all should enjoy yourselves. I wish I could, but I've gotta work. Have fun for me? I know Matt was planning on going. That means you have to come, Jessica. I'll never have a chance to land my first huge acting role again. You don't know that. Head to the party with Seth to celebrate his big day and snag some alone time, romantic or otherwise, with him, Matt, or Thomas Hunt. Oh, thank you. I wish I could be there, but I'm swamped. But I'm sure the night will still be spectacular. Yeah, you're probably right. I'll buy you drinks once things are a little calmer. I'll hold you to that, Iowa. Seth gives you a long hug and whoops again. Looks like I don't need to tell you to have fun without me. With one final grin, Seth bounces out the door. You finish a few quick things on the set and head home. When you get there, you pour yourself a glass of wine and pull out your trusty Ninradell notes. You've been at it for a couple hours when your phone vibrates. Hey, Seth just told us the news. That's awesome. Pretty excited for him. There was something I wanted to ask you. I'm headed to my dad's estate in Mexico for the weekend. Would you want to join? Addison's coming. Was also thinking of asking Chaz. That sounds incredible. I'm totally in. Amazing. Meeting my dad will be, my dad will be so excited to meet you. I'll let you, go. I know you're busy. Have a good rest of your night. You too. Toast Seth for me. For once, everything is looking up. Your career, relationships, and most importantly, the movie. But, you know what they say about what goes up. Keep reading Red Carpet Diaries to see if Jessica can stay on top. Well, I hope y'all did enjoy the video. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. In the description below, links to social media, Discord, and a few links to support yours truly. And, you know, for you who want to bounce, have a good one. For those who want to stay, hope you're all having a good day. Today's Friday. I hope you're all gonna have a good weekend. I do feel like that part in Seth's play, or where the lines he was reading was, you know, do you, like, I feel like I'm not doing nothing, or I feel like I'm going down the wrong path, or, which I do actually. I feel like I've done that. You know, many years ago, I was asked if I wanted to stay by my family and support them, because my mother was pregnant with my now brother, who's, special needs, can't walk, etc. I carry him everywhere. Besides when he needs to, actually be in a wheelchair. I mean, I had a good life. I had a high-paying job, more than what everyone wants now, which is the $15 an hour crap. I was gonna go to Full Sail University. I was gonna aim for the top. You know, kind of like here at the end of the thing, it was what goes up must come down, right? I chose to come down. And I can't find my up. I don't know what else to say. I can't find it. I really don't. I can't. I don't know what else to say. Just, sometimes it helps to talk about these things, and then also relate to the stories that we're reading. I think it kind of gives another unique perspective or thing that, other content creators are not giving. I don't know, I'm just struggling lately. I'm just really struggling. I'm struggling to keep afloat. I'm struggling to keep myself positive. I'm struggling to keep doing what I'm doing. I feel like I'm wasting away. But, I'm told by a few of you that I'm still doing good and that you like my work and things like that. So it's really the only thing I'm doing this. I'm not doing it for myself. I'm doing it to do something for the community, for a legacy, for something. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll catch y'all later. Peace.